A student texted the question asking me, how do you get an equation from a line? 7th grader, Algebra 2, and she is at basis from our Tucson, Arizona. If you too want answer to your questions, text you info, find at math2tube.com. All right, let's get started. An equation normally is expressed as y equal to mx plus b. So what you really want to do is know what the big picture is. When you're looking for an equation of a line, you're really looking for two things, slope and intercept. So you're playing a detective. So whatever you do, you're looking for two variables, not x and y, it's m and b you're looking for. In order to find two pieces of information, you need two pieces of information to start with. So what I have here is I have picking off 2 points off the line that I was given. Once you have the 2 points picking off, what I would recommend is you write those 2 points on the side. Here I picked 2 and 2, 0 and 0, okay? From here, my first point is I'm gonna find the slope. Now slope is found by using the factors rise, let me do this better, rise over run. A lot of my students say, well, how do I remember that? There's an easy way. Think of the rise, which is on top. Think of this one as your head, okay? You have a long neck, which you're rising, all right? On the bottom, you are running. So I want you to picture this one as you for running. Forgive me for this crude picture. So here you are running this way, all right? This is your feet, okay? So it's rise, that's the neck, over run. So in our shape here, our rise here is the y components of each point. Okay, so I have 2, first point's y minus the second y of the second point over 2 minus 0. And here you can see my slope is 1. Okay, so far so good. After I find the slope, now remember here, my point is that we need to find two variables. I need m and I need b. Once I find m equal to 1, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it back in. Okay, so let me start over on this side. So now I have y equal to 1 times x plus my mysterious variable b, which simplify 1 times x really just x by itself plus b. At this point, a lot of students get stuck and say, well, what do I do now? The 2 points you picked earlier from the line, given the right condition, satisfies this equation as well. And we will use this piece of information to help you. Okay, so when x here is 2, that's when my point is 2, 2. Okay, when x is 2, I should be able to get y equal to 2 also, because my point 2, 2 here fit on this line. So given that information, I'm going to plot that piece of information in. So I have when y equal to, when x equal to 2, y is 2, plus this mysterious number b. And from this equation, I'll see b is equal to 0. Okay, this is the second piece of information that I needed. Given this piece of information and the earlier piece of information we found here, we have both the information we need. So therefore, for this line, y is equal to 1 times x plus 0, or simply y equal to x. All right, let's take a look at another example. All right, let's get started over here. So here I have a different line here. This one is a little more complicated than the one we had before. And here I picked the 2 points off this line I was given. Okay, the first point I picked was 6 and 5. Now there's no mystery picking numbers. And the reason I picked those two is they're even numbers. Okay, that makes the calculation I'm hoping going to be easier. All right, so the 2 points I picked is 6, 5, which means if x equal to 6, then my y is 5. And next one I picked is 3 and 0. Now remember again, the key point is that you remember it's y equal to mx plus b, and I am going after two mysterious numbers, not x and y. Okay, I have those. I'm going after the m and b. First point I'm gonna do, first step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find out what the slope again. Once again, remember it's rise over run. See if you can remember this in your head. Okay, here's your neck. Here you are running, right? So rise over run. So rise over run, rise is calculated by changing y's. So 5 minus 0 divided by changing in x. Now the key point here is you keep the same order. Okay? If you pick this one as your point 1, then point 1 always starts. Had you picked a point 1 to be this one, you always started with this point first. So for our case over here, we have a 5 over 3. My apology. It's actually 5, oh, I was right, 5 over 3. Okay. So m equal to 5 over 3. I have one piece of the information. Now, as soon as I have this piece of information, I'm going to use it. Okay, I have y equal to 5 over 3x. I'm leaving my work done now. I'm looking for this variable b here. Okay. Now, how do I find a b here? I'm going to plug one of my point, the point I picked over here, in there, because I know if x equal to 0, y has to be 3. That's what this point means. Or if x equal to 6, okay, y has to be 5. Of course, we want it to be easier calculation, so the easier of the 2 points to use is this one. So let's plug it back in there. This is the second step. Let's say we change our writing here. So as soon as you have the slope, okay, you're going to plug it back in here. And the second step, the ones in red, is here. I'm going to use, depending on what you want to do. For here, I'm just going to use the easier point. Okay, so this is my y, this is my x. When x is equal to 3, my y is 0. And then using those two pieces information, I'm going to find out what a b is. Okay, from here, I have 0 equal to 5 plus b. So my b is equal to minus 5. Here's my second piece of information. Okay. So my equation, therefore, is y equal to 5 over 3x plus b is negative 5. Okay, once again, so the key point is here. Remember, you're looking for m and b, right? Step 1 is you're going to go find out what's the slope. Okay, is equal to rise, equal to rise over run. Okay, once get slope, sub into y equal to mx plus b using a point you picked. Then find b. Okay, have a confident day.